Hi, welcome to our video on characters. So go ahead and label your thinking map, your organizational tool. And we're actually going to talk about characters in, of course, The Outsiders. Underline titles of books and capitalize, in this case, the first and last word. So here we have characters, and characters are often grouped into two things, and that's why we have two boxes here. We're looking at the characters in two different types. We're looking at static characters. Sometimes students know these as flat characters and dynamic characters, and these are often called round characters. Now these characters, both static and dynamic here, help you with the characterization of characters in the novel. So you're looking at these characters, and dynamic characters, let me scroll on down a minute here for you. Dynamic characters are the characters, I'm moving over here, who change. These characters change, and this is your key word, significantly during the story. And this could be a short story, a novel, a poem. These characters change, but it is a change that you need to be very specific about. And I'm going to draw a little picture here to help you remember. I'd recommend you drawing it too, that these characters have a change in heart, or, and here's my little man, so you can see why I'm not an art teacher here, or in their head. Okay, so a change in the way they think or in the way they feel. And this is very important. So the change, it needs to be significant, and it has to be something in the way they feel, or a change in their heart or in their brain, or the way they think about something. Now, conversely, if you're looking at characters that are static, these characters do not change in a significant way. As the story progresses. And you can look at this. We're not talking about, I guess the key word is significant. You are not looking for a way they change the way they feel or the way they think. Many times students will come to me and say, oh, I think Bob is a dynamic character because he changed significantly. Bob died in the novel. No, this is not a significant change. And if you're like, but why not? Death is pretty significant. But it didn't change the way he felt or the way he thought. So I'm going to take that completely off here. We're going to erase that because Bob does not have a change in the way he thinks or the way he feels. Him at the beginning of the novel, oh, did I spell that correctly? Beginning? I'm not sure. I can't talk and write very well. Beginning. Those of you out in the YouTube world, my apologies. I cannot write it. Novel. At the exposition, we are introduced to Bob. Because this novel stays present. He stays the same. He has the same thoughts and feelings from the beginning of the novel to the end of in this novel. So many times this characters. So we have Bob as a static character. He is flat. He makes no change. That discussion here for dynamic. Of course, you can just add Ponyboy Curtis. You can already see and prove with textual evidence that you can see that he has changed the way he feels about things and the way he thinks about things. You could go in the book and you could look at him and the way he feels toward the Socs. Go back and think about the Randy situation. You know, he's not a Soc, he's just a guy. So you've got the Randy situation at the, let's see, I think they're at the Tastee-Freez. You've got other places where he changes the way he feels and the way he thinks about situations because he went into it one way and he, throughout the novel, changed the way he thought or felt about something. And you have a couple of pieces of textual evidence if you were asked for that in the text. So what I want you to do now is for your character list, these characters, and this is what you need to think, did this character change from the beginning of the novel to the end or their end in the novel? So another character that you could put, you've got all sorts of different characters in the static category, but I'll put, how about we put 2-Bit over here? 2-Bit's world, his life, his characterization does not change. He is a static character or a flat character because he does not significantly change the way he thinks or feels in the novel. So no significant change in thoughts or feelings in the novel. Your job now, and I'm going to extend this page a little bit here, your job now is to complete this map with the characters in the novel. And just as a review, going back up to the top, looking at changing characters is a good way to add to the characterization. How does the author use characterization? Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. Let me know if you need any help.